I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Friday morning, the 9th of August, 2024, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We start off in the first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. What a beautiful scripture. And then to confirm that, we go to the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 6. Jesus speaking, so then, they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let not man separate. In South Africa, we are celebrating Women's Day today. I don't know what it's like in your part of the world, but I love to celebrate Women's Day because my best friend is a woman. Her name is Jill. Yes. If you look at the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of a friend is a person that you know well and you like. It is a confidant. And I can tell you something now, that wife of mine is my number one advisor. As a young man, I used to love to tell her to jump in the pickup, take her around the fields and show her my crops of potatoes or maize or beans, whatever we were growing. If we bought new cattle, the first person I wanted to show the new cattle, that new bull, that cow, I wanted my wife to see it first. What do you think, Jill? And she would always encourage me and say, it's beautiful. You know, when we were newly married, we didn't have much money. Most young people haven't. But for us to go and buy a hamburger and sit in the field was amazing. I've dined and wined with lots and lots of well-known people in very plush five-star hotels. But that hamburger in the field with my best friend, it tops it all. I'll never forget the first time I bought a motor car for Jill and I. Actually, for Jill, I had a pickup. She had been visiting my parents in Kenya. She had come home. I picked her up at the airport and I took her out into the car park. I said, I've got a surprise for you. And I took her to an old bashed up pickup that was sitting there. I think it had a box of chickens on the back. And I said, look at our new vehicle. And she didn't know what to say. She's a very gracious person. And then she said, no, well, that's nice. And then I took her to the next row of cars, and I had bought her a Mercedes-Benz, imported from Germany, secondhand, but it was in good condition. She couldn't believe it. First thing she said to me is, where do you get the money from? I said, don't worry about that, because she is my best friend. I want to say to the men today, let's spoil our ladies. Let's spoil the women, our daughters, our sisters, our mothers. Don't forget the mothers, our grannies, and your wife. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day.